Hey friends, welcome back. I have another set review for you. This one's a little older. This is from 2015, and this is a buildable figure. I haven't done one of these in a while just because I pretty much reviewed all the ones I have. And for some reason, I never reviewed Jango Fett, which is what this is. Uh, yeah, a great figure. He's one of the originals, actually, that they made. I think it was around Force Awakens when they decided to make the buildable figures. Unfortunately, they're not like they're retired now, so if you want to get them, they're a little bit more expensive. I know Grievous and Vader and the Scout Trooper with the bike, and I think K2SO, some of the villains like Darth Maul and Kylo are more expensive. Everyone else is pretty much like around 15, 20 bucks, 25, 30. So not too bad, on the price of things. This is Jango Fett. He's one of the originals. I believe he was also out with Commander Cody, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Clone Wars. There was Luke Skywalker. There was the original Darth Vader and General Grievous. So you could get one of those six. And this is one of the originals. I think he looks great. I definitely think he's a little bit more simple compared to the Boba Fett that they came out with. I think it was in 2018. In terms of like value, that one was 30. This one was 20 bucks at the time. So it was pretty cheap. He has like 85 pieces. So the build experience is definitely it's not the best. Like it's a very quick build. Like put them together in like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It depends on how your skill level is. Whatever. I think he's a great build, great color scheme. I think he looks amazing. He's very accurate to his appearance in Attack of the Clones, which is what he's from, and he's really great. I'll give you 360 of Django. Pretty awesome looking character, and he has a great just actor. Tamora Morrison. Obviously, this is his helmet version, which is great. And he's got his guns, he's got a jetpack. He has a couple cool features. Mostly the buildable figures don't have a lot of features, quote unquote. They're more like just action figures that you build and you pose. I mean, that's it. That's the gimmick, which works. I think they were very popular, especially because they did the Star Wars ones. And yeah, I think this one's one of the best ones. I do think I prefer Django slightly more over Boba just because he was the first one that I got. Actually, I think General Grievous was one of the two. This is actually my second copy of him because I had the original copy and I played with him for years and he wore down and broke and I had to throw him away. So this is the second one. And the reason why this one's all together is because it's a newer copy. And I think I got him around maybe 2019 or something. I don't remember the exact year, but my dad got me another copy. So yeah, that's why he looks so good because it's the pretty much brand new and great design. He has a couple of features. I did actually want to point out the specialty parts real quick. And one more thing. The reason I'm filming like this is because of he's so tall. He's such a tall like figure, a set. So that's why I had to film it like this because it'd just be awkward. Because I did a couple of reviews of these when the channel first started, and the reviews were kind of awkward because I filmed them weird, like horizontally. But hopefully this is better because it's vertical. He's tall, so yeah, hopefully that works. He's got a couple of cool printed parts, actually three of them. He's got the chest plate, which is just, it's like a standard buildable figure piece. Like pretty much everyone has one of these, except for Grievous and I think Vader. Some of them don't. Like I know K2SO doesn't either. But yeah, this is like the standard piece. It's got beautiful printing. Look at this. It's so um like well printed. There's just so much going on. It's very shiny, metallic-y. It's got tons of like battle scars and damage and scuffs and wear. It's so good. And he's got his belt as well and a little bit of his holsters on the bottom. Really epic design. There's also the black part up here. And it's so good. It's the Mandalorian armor kind of broken up into these sections. It's really cool. And he also has a couple of the thighs printed with the sand blue color. He's got a couple more. but they have the shiny holster kind of thigh armor printing, and it's so good. Very shiny, very nicely printed, very cool, and it works for him for sure. More of the holster details, and there's one other special piece, which of course is the helmet for this set. It was brand new for the time. They made it exclusively for Jango, which is great, and it looks amazing, like for real. It's so cool, and it fits him really well. It's got the T shape with the dark blue. I will say, I think if I'm complaining a little bit, I feel like the helmet color is a little bit too dark of a blue because we'll get to that later. But yeah, the helmet's great. It's got the rangefinder, which can't move. It's permanent, which is fine. Back detail as well with the vents and very nice shiny look with that. And he's got the triangles. It's simple, but it fits Django because in the movie his armor is fairly simple compared to everyone else, like pretty much. Um, and yeah, great design for the helmet. And yes, you can take it off and have him die, like in the arena. But yeah, anyway, great helmet. So the helmet, chest, thigh armor, that's like unique to Django. Like if you wanted pieces from this set, those would probably be a little bit expensive just because, they just came in this one set. So yeah, that's that. In terms of features, he has a couple, but I will show you the movement first. The big deal with these figures is the movement. They're like figures. They're like action buildable figures. That's what they are. That's what they've always been. So they're Lego action figures, which is what I that's why I kind of love these is because you can build them and have that experience and then you can fight with them. You can like play with them and have them like, you know, bash them together and have some fun, which is what Lego is all about. And I think they got the right idea with Django. He's got a lot of movement. His head can move fully, pretty much all around. He's got his arms, which are a little bit more limited because he's got the armor, but the elbows, wrists can move, rotate, pretty much everything can move. He's got his legs, which can kick up as that falls off. Um, he can move the legs up pretty far. He's got the ankles as well. So you can pose him very well. Like, look, there's already one pose right there. So posing wise, these are amazing because they're so big that you can really have fun with them. I will say sometimes some of the joints will come off, like some parts, but it's like it's fine. They're meant for action, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, the feature wise, he's got a couple of cool little things. He's got his guns, which are kind of just built with Technic, which I think is fine. You can see them here. They're pretty cool. Obviously, could they have been better? Yeah, but they look great for what they are. And he's got the blue pins, and both of his guns can, of course, be, brought out, like the gunslinger look right there. And what's nice is there's actually some holsters on the side, so you can see the brown Technic parts right here and on here. And what you can do is you can take the gun and clip it into one of these plus holes. Just go like that, and boom, you can have him holster his guns like so. So there you go. And now he's just fighting with his fists like he does on Kamino against Obi-Wan. Speaking of Obi-Wan, I want to get that figure at some point. He's really hard to, like, he's kind of rare to find. Like, not many people, trade him in, or not many people sell him. So, yeah, he doesn't come in very much. Or he's just not, he's pretty hard to get. So, yeah, if I can get Obi-Wan at some point, I will. I just never got around to it back in 2015. But yeah, you can get Obi-Wan and have them fight. But yeah, that's the first feature is the guns. You can clip them onto his, holsters, and it's really nice. You can have him fight. He also has the wrist rocket, which is in gold, which is really cool. You can have him use that too. And a lot of silver, which is great. Matches his armor. And I think the most impressive feature is actually on the back. He's got the jetpack, which if I'm gonna complain, I wish the jetpack missile was higher up, because in the movie his missile goes over his head. But whatever. Well, the cool feature here is that you've got a Technic pin And if you push this, you're supposed to flick it. You can have the missile shoot out like so. So if you flick it like this, then the missile flies off. You definitely have to flick it because you can't just do this. Look, you can't do that. It's not going to work. So yeah, the missile, and hold on. It landed down here. Of course it did. That's the thing. You got to keep track of this missile. Here's the missile. Here it is. It's like the flick missile, but it has like a cup on it and a little like cylinder. It's great. I like the design of the jetpack. It's really cool. It has the dark blue that matches the helmet, so that's nice. And one complaint, you could probably see it. There's a hole right here. Like if you look at Jango right, like from the side, when his arm is up, you can see there's a gaping hole. It's kind of an issue that Cody has too. So, whatever. Just a little nitpick. One other complaint I think I have for now is the back of the legs. I think they could have definitely had some armor on the back of the shins, or whatever the back section. I think they definitely it just looks kind of bare. Cody has this problem too again, and I think Obi-Wan might have the same issue, but yeah, it's just a little bit too black, like down here. I think it could have been silver to match the back, or match the front, but whatever. I think this is a great figure. There is a lot of nostalgia for this set for me because this was like one of the first of these that I got. And I remember like asking specifically for it because I really like Jango Fett. I think he definitely has a lot more to do than Boba Fett. Like, if you're looking at the screen time, Jango Fett has so much more presence, and he does a lot more than Boba Fett does. But Boba Fett's more iconic. It depends. I think Jango's death was a lot cooler, and he got a lot more to do in his movie, whereas Boba Fett did not. But we'll just put that aside. Great figure. I don't actually have anyone to compare with him right now because they're all in storage. Grievous, I could get down, but he's so massive that I don't really want to do that for this, so I'm not doing that. Uh, but yeah, this is great. I would definitely recommend Jango Fett. Like, if you want a great buildable figure, and he's got a simple look, but that fits his character because he's kind of simple looking, just in terms of the design of armor, and he's got a great like just color scheme, and he's got some nice printed parts, and especially the features. He's got a couple of features, whereas most of the buildable figures don't have a lot of things that they do. So that's kind of a plus. I do think he goes well with Obi-Wan. If you have the Obi-Wan and you want someone to fight him, pick either Jango or Grievous. One of those. I do think it's great that they chose Jango Fett first, because he has a lot more action scenes, whereas Boba Fett really doesn't. He just kind of stands around until Jedi. So, yeah, I think it's great. If you can find one for under like 30, I think the most you'll pay for him is probably 40 or 50 in box. And then if you want him used, it'd probably be like 25 or maybe 30. I'm gonna guess he's around 25 if you want to get him used. So it just depends on where you go. But I think he's great. I do love the figure. I think he's really cool. I think he held up really well. One last complaint. I do think it was really cool that they have the sand blue like on the top and on the thighs right here. But I do think they could have made it a little bit darker, like maybe dark purple or dark blue, because in the movie his undersuit was kind of a dark blue purple. It wasn't really sand blue, but I get why they did it like this because I think it stands out. It's a nice color and it works for Django. I just feel like these could have been like maybe dark blue instead, but I guess they chose sand blue, so that's fine. A lot of good pieces too. If you want a lot of silver parts, this is a great set for you. There is so much silver, and it makes him look really fancy and really cool. So the cool factor for this set is amazing. Like, he just looks awesome, which is one thing that I'll give Jango Fett props for. Lucas made him look really cool. So yeah, I I have done reviews on pretty much all the other buildables. I believe I've done reviews on all the other ones I have. I did Grievous fairly recently, so if you want to see that, I did finally do one on him. And if I get any more, obviously I'll do reviews on those. But yeah, I'm always kind of on the lookout for the buildable figures, just some of the ones. And let me know which one do you like, or which one you like the most. Do you like the bad guys? I know they've gotten a lot of love over the years, just the designs of them. And which Fett is your favorite? Do you like Boba? Do you like Jango more? Do you have this set? Do you wish they would go back to this? And what's your favorite of these buildable figures, or do you hate them? I know there's people that hate the line. Um, and yeah, I'm a big fan of it. You guys know I love these things. I think eventually I'll do a shelf and I'll display all of them together, but it's just a lot of space for them. They just take a lot of space. So yeah, Django's awesome. Let me know what you think. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day.